I stay with that big Glock, I put him in Ziploc. He put him on TikTok, what happened to hip-hop? The dope-ass MC, the DJ Big Crates. I first heard Double Dutch bust on them little eights. Mr. Magic playing, turn it down, it's too late. Chuck D and Cool J, the era was so great. With enough flashback of this dope-ass rap. Right now my foot is on these little niggas' back. I click-clack the iron. Whoever out there dying, spin back, shoot whoever out there crying. Forgive me, Lord, the drug dealers ain't teach me nothing. I had to learn, I seen niggas get killed for frontin'. Now I'm outside your Airbnb. From the era when they was scared to rhyme at D&D. Y'all niggas better stop. Y'all know about D-Block. Funny ass dances, nigga, all we had was the WAP. Maybe Running Man, but I was tired for that. Crack rocks, nigga, black tops and ratchet. Oh, that's my little homie sister, she can catch it. Head crack, what's in your bank, I'ma match it. Yeah. Don't let these niggas throw you off like you supposed to die for them or go up north. Never. When a nigga that you following is extra soft, take his gun and smack him if he fucking cold.
I stay with the F in, I teach you a lesson. It's not my fault, I'm greater than you, less than. Too much hate is why you missing your blessings. Like my chances with any contestants. Lower your tone now, cause we all grown now. That bid you did don't mean nothing, you home now. That just mean you can catch two in your dome now.
Yes, sir. We back
Yeah. We back at it again.
Thought you wasn't gonna see us, huh? Nah, we here. We here once again. Fraz Taz in the building.
Shout out to y'all, man, everybody. Thank you. You're far too kind.
Word.
And of course, we all know one and only Marlon Mayhem is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Appreciate you. That's right. We here. Woo, what a week last week it was for New York sports.
Period,
bro. Period. What we talking about?
Busy week. I mean, if you allow me, let's start off with the Giants and the 8-point loss to the Cowboys on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, disgusting. I still feel disgusted. I don't even want to talk about it, but yeah.
I mean, our secondary is injured. Both our starting safeties are out.
Yeah.
So Michael Gallup was literally picking us apart.
Yeah.
Open. And like literally we came out playing pretty good the first half.
I mean,
2 interceptions on Dak Prescott turned into points.
We got robbed from the touchdown in the first quarter. This was terrible. Terrible call.
Mm-hmm.
I think we had that. I think that was us. But
they turned the two. The two Intos turned into 10 points. We had the lead in the first half, 13-7.
Yeah.
But it was like the second half, it just went south for the Giants. It was just like it just wasn't. They just weren't able to get the ball going down the field. As far as the Jets go,
I just can't wait till we get back healthy. That's all I can't wait. We shouldn't have a tough time against the Commanders, but then again, you never know. But I think we're gonna win that game.
I'm hoping Bellinger is back for the game against Washington. I heard that he may be coming back.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's true. I've just heard words been flying out there that Bellinger may be available to come back this week against Washington. So, I mean, it would be a big help because Danny Jones needs targets right now.
Yeah, I mean, right now Slayton is his biggest target, which we're grateful that we have him. You know what I'm saying? Slayton Slayton is the go-to man. We still have Cager. He's been proven to get some good receptions for us.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see how we do against the Redskins.
Well, you mean Commanders now?
Yeah. I'm still having a hard time calling them the Commanders, man. It's like really, why you had to choose the Commanders? It don't make no sense to me, but I guess. I guess. But let's see what we do against the Commanders.
Big game. It's a big game. We need to win that game.
Yeah,
conference wise and just overall need a win.
Yeah,
so it's a big game for us.
We're gonna have a tough team, and that's the Eagles. Another team I hate. I can't stand it.
But then we played it. But we played the Commanders right after that again. So
yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, but I think we can manage to beat them on December 4th. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Big win for the Jets, though. They actually won.
Oh yeah. They're actually playing well this year, believe it or not.
Yeah.
The switch of quarterback from Wilson to White was, I don't know, paid dividends.
Yeah, and
he was throwing the ball pretty. Yeah, he was throwing the ball pretty effectively against the Bears.
Yeah,
I actually watched that game because that game came on first because we played Thursday, so it was just the other games to watch. The Jets dominated that game from start to finish, literally. Once they scored after it was 10-7 and Wilson got his second touchdown receiving, I was like, yeah, the Jets is probably going to run away with that one.
Yeah.
Defense played good. They limited the Bears. They playing well, man, and they're in the playoff spot too right now. So gotta give it to them.
Yeah. No, that's
and Sauce Gardner he's talked about. He's like I feel like he's one of the top cornerbacks right now in the league, Sauce Gardner, because teams do not throw to Sauce Gardner very much.
Yeah, I believe that. Sauce is a great pickup for the Jets, man. When I seen that they got him, man, I was like, yeah. Jets are gonna do something with this guy. I can see it. They're gonna finally do something with somebody, and it might be. It might be Saucy, Mr. Saucy himself.
Whoever this is, what's good?
Yeah, what up?
We can't see names. I can't see names.
I could check in on the Facebook. Let me see who's on live. Who's on our live?
Yeah. I can't see the name. It just says Facebook users for me.
Yeah. Oh, JJ. It's JJ in the building.
Oh, okay. JJ. Yes, sir. Shout out to JJ in the building.
Salute to you, JJ, man. Let's clap.
The next
word.
Yes, sir. The next Ish family.
Yeah. That's right. Mix and Ish family. That's a huge one. And I like to shout out the Nets Row, the Nets World peoples. You know what I'm saying? That community, we're keeping it growing, man, and it's popping, man. So shout out to them, man. Word up.
Yes, sir.
Michael actually went to the game tonight. Shout out to Michael, another member of the Conglomerate family. Let's give it a round. That's right.
Yes, sir.
He went to his 95th Brooklyn Nets game. 95th.
Sheesh.
Whew.
He putting in numbers, man.
Man. Tell me about it. You know, so shout out to Michael, man. We're gonna
Shout out
get
to Michael Allen's game, definitely.
Yeah, we're gonna get into the Nets a little bit, but right now we on the Jets. So yeah, the Jets doing their thing. They're doing their thing. I can't be mad at that. And you know what other New York team is doing their thing too? The Bills.
Mm-hmm.
The Bills. Right?
They had a big win against the Lions on Thanksgiving. That game was actually more competitive than a lot of people thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
It was actually good to see that, you know, the fourth quarter, the Lions actually made it a game by taking the lead, coming back after giving up a safety and going down by 5.
Yeah.
They came back, took the lead, and converted a 2-point conversion that would go up by 3.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But the Bills, they didn't just lay down. Bills,
No, they want every win really bad, bro. They're not going into any game laying down, bro. They you know, it's gonna be a fight if you go against the Bills, man. I'm telling you that right now. They proven that.
There was a key injury in this Bills game, though. Von Miller ended up being out for the rest of the game. I forget. I think it was a leg injury or a knee injury.
Let me check their injury report. Let me check.
I know he's. Yeah, I know he's definitely out.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Because I think it was in the third. It was in the third quarter actually when the injury happened. Or I think it might have been before even halftime because he didn't come back in the second half.
Looking at the
been with me and Tommy been kind of rocky and kind of slow for us, and I think with me and Tim, like I said, really picked things up. It's good for us today.
collisions. Let's see. That's good. I was here.
Except for the knee injury. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was a knee injury because I was watching the game. Yeah. Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't an ACL injury at all. It was just like it was one of those like bang bang plays where like I think he banged his knee on somebody like he got rolled up or something. It was one of those kind of plays. It wasn't nothing where he tore an ACL or anything. I think he had some pain from how people landed on him and all that.
Yeah, shout out to Kevin T-Time, man. Shout out to them, man.
Shout out to my guys, Kevin T-Time. Y'all know the vibe, man. Team Nixon Issues in here. Team Nixon always, man.
Conglomerate, you know, you already know. You already know. But yeah, that's what Kev said. Didn't he tear his ACL? Yeah, that's Kev.
Yeah. Didn't he tear his ACL?
Oh no, he said he didn't tear his ACL. He's just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't tear his ACL. It was just a
no.
It was just a knee.
That would have been season over.
Yeah.
Season over. It would have been season over for that guy, bro.
Yeah, because they didn't say anything about his injury being season ending. So.
Yeah.
But, the Bills definitely came back after the Lions took the lead and scored the last 6 points of the game and won by a field goal. So It was a thrilling game. Like literally, it was like end to end. That game was literally one of the best games of the week last week. So
Yeah.
by far, Buffalo still in the driver's seat in the AFC East, but no, actually they're not. They're in second. Miami's in the driver's seat. Excuse me, because
Yeah,
that division
that's,
is
yeah.
very competitive also. But the Bills are still in the playoff spot. So
Yep. You
either
got
way,
Miami. Yeah,
you
you got
know,
Miami at 1 and Buffalo at 2. Jets is at 3. So that's crazy. You got two. You got two New York teams in the top 3 right now.
yeah, that division is definitely crazy right now.
Well, man, this season is going to be. This season is already proven to be nuts. So I can't imagine as we move on. You know, there's some big games coming up too. You know, you got Jets.
Before the deadline, call the number at the bottom of your screen. 2. Check your zip code for a Medicare Advantage plan with $0 premiums, prescriptions, dental care,
Jets are
and the benefits that add
facing.
money back to your Social Security check every month. 3. You'll find out what you're eligible for. The annual enrollment period is the deadline.
Let's see right here.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on. Jets are facing the Vikings this week. They have a tough
Yeah,
task to go to Minnesota and play the Vikings.
Let's see.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
the Bills are going to New England to play the Patriots this week. So actually, that's the Thursday night game.
Yeah,
Actually.
that to me is going to be the game of the week for me.
Well, I wouldn't be too sure yet. I think the game of the week this week might actually end up being Chiefs Bengals.
I was looking at that too.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs
Because
and
that's
Bengals.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's one hell of a matchup right there.
So yeah, you're right.
That's gonna be I think that's gonna be one of the best games of the week. May not be the best, but that's gonna be one of the top 3 games of this week coming up, hands down.
Word. The Pep says Giants and the Commanders is going to be crazy. Yeah.
Indeed.
You know, because you know we can't even say these games with the Giants like we're gonna for sure win, like, because we thought about a lot of us thought about that with the Lions, and look what happened. Lions end up whipping our ass at home
And
too.
handing us our asses. They scored 30 plus on us. One of the few teams to do. One of the few teams, well, actually, the only team to score 30 points against us this season. Yes, the only team. Because Dallas didn't score 30 on us. They only scored 28 and 23 this year.
Yep,
Detroit was the only team that scored 30 plus on us the whole season. So Giants fans, don't sit here and hang your heads over 2 little losses. We're still in the playoff spot. There's still a lot to play for in this season.
You
There
already
is
got
right now.
fans calling up shows talking about fire Dabols. I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, are you really serious right now? Are you talking about fire Dabols after this loss to the Cowboys? Like, get out of here.
Here, let me throw this comment up real quick because yes,
Yep.
every team in the NFC East, I already know that's Kev. Every team, if the playoffs were to start today, every team in the NFC East would make the playoffs.
Yep.
Literally. And I'm not even exaggerating. It would literally go Eagles as the division winner, Cowboys at 5, Giants at 6, Redskins at 7. Literally, because that's the pecking order right now. So imagine that there's a possibility that all 4 teams from the division make the playoffs. Is absolutely insane as it is, but it's an actual possibility. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. When was the last time When was the last time you heard all four teams of any division made the playoffs in the same year? When was the last time? I'm curious.
I bro, I probably didn't even exist last time that ever happened. So I ain't gonna even sit here and say I even remember something like that happening. It's crazy. This season, man, it's just crazy. Like I don't. Any team right now could go either way, man. It could go, man. It's like,
Hmm.
well, it's not easy for us, but we in there. As long as we in there, and we got a shot. Shit, that's all we need.
Still plenty of time. There's still plenty of games left. It's like what, 6, 7 games left.
Yep. Anything could happen within those games.
So exactly.
Anything could happen. So I'm not like a lot of these fans counting the Giants out already. Like, nah, do that, man. Stop being babies and support and support your team, man. Support your team, man.
The right way. The right way.
The right way.
Through everything. Through
Yeah.
good and bad. That's the way you
Bad.
support your team.
Don't be like some of these fans now. We know some of them. We know, they be jumping from team to team. It's not what's up.
Yeah.
It's not hot. It's not hot in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it says in 1998, the entire AFC East division made the playoffs. Whew.
Oh, wait. I think I know what year that was. 1998. Dan Marino by any chance?
Yes.
Dan Marino, am I right? Am I on point here? Dan Marino by any chance when he did the game against the Jets? The fake spike? Is that what we talking about?
No, actually, you know what? I remember that. I remember that game because my uncle went crazy. I remember my uncle because he's a Dan Marino fan, huge Dan Marino fan. And I
believe it was like 34 seconds left on the clock.
Because of excitement. Yeah.
Right.
I remember that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I literally remember it was like 34 seconds on the clock. You see them line up in victory formation like he's about to spike the ball. He backs up. He fakes to spike the ball down. He takes another step back to drop back and throws a bullet to the open man for the touchdown. And you're just like, did he just do that to the New York Jets?
Yeah, that was bad. That was a bad time to be a Jets fan. I'll tell you that, bro. Bad time. Bad time. That was heartbreaking. And I just remember my uncle just drink, get up from the couch yelling, "Yeah!" So, I remember that shit. Yeah. Word. So yeah, you know, big games in football this week. So let's see what happens. Jets won that division that year. He said the Jets won that division that year.
Yeah, I remember. I believe so.
Dolphins were 12-4. Damn, that was a pretty good record. So did the NFC have something like that going on?
I don't know. I can't tell you the last time I seen an NFC, all four teams from the NFC division make the playoffs. Not in my days of watching football. No, I can't remember that. Something that happened offhand. So.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was probably like the only occurrence, like literally, like.
Yeah, Dolphins was 12-4, Bills was 10-6, the Patriots was 9-7. Yeah, that was sheesh. The AFC is crazy. So now the NFC is crazy. Woo!
NFC East is the best division in football. That's a fact.
That is
Hands
a fact.
down right now.
That is a fact. NFC all day, bro.
So,
All day.
all day in America.
Man, it's a close game between Sacramento and Phoenix right now. Ooh.
Oh, that's game of the night right there. I was like, I want to see what happens.
Yeah. Yes. The West is tough, bro. Like whoever knew the King.
12, 13 teams in contention.
Yep. That's it. Man, speaking of the basketball, we got the Knicks.
It took a couple of tough losses. We took a couple of tough losses these last couple of games. I mean, we competed. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't like we weren't in these games. We didn't get blown out, especially playing against Memphis where we got blown out the first time. So, but the thing was, it's just Tom Thibodeau's he still has work to do with situations. It's like and watching Tea Time recap the other night, he touched on something that I wanted to touch on. That the fact that Thibodeau is just a stubborn guy. He just doesn't want to, adapt to the new era of the game of basketball, so to speak. It's like you're just still trying to do something that's almost outdated to a point.
Right.
And you're not utilizing the guys properly. How we have it. You can utilize them better, but you're choosing not to. Like, for instance, that game against Memphis, if you see Grimes was doing his thing on the defensive end, you want him on the floor as much as you can.
I agree. 100%. I agree.
You want him on the floor. Why would you not put Grimes on the floor? We've had issues on defense that they talk about, especially perimeter. And Grimes is actually playing great D, and you take him out and you kill our momentum by doing that. Like, you as a coach, you got to understand certain things you do also can affect the momentum of the game.
I agree.
So you can't just, you know what I mean? Like, you can't come out with that mindset thing. All right, why is Grimes on the bench? If Grimes is doing his thing, he's playing defense ball. He's even shooting the ball pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta stay with the hot hand. You gotta let him rock. You gotta give him minutes. I mean, the minute you took him out they just started getting back into the game, and it was like, oh, here we go. Tibbs wants to be stubborn.
Yeah, I think Tibbs' time is up, man. I think it's up. I think he's shown that he's not fit for the system, for this team.
Mm-hmm.
You're not utilizing your guys right, and it's costing you games.
I agree.
That's not how it's supposed to be. You have to utilize your guys to the fullest extent.
And we played Memphis. We played Memphis way better this second time around.
There's actually no reason to not win this game. Like they could have won this game for a fact.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
Ja Morant is a monster. When Grimes is on the floor, he slowed them. He locked them up basically. Ja was struggling against Grimes, and the fact that you take him out, like I don't understand that. Why are you not doing something that is working? Like, why are you not keeping Grimes on the floor, and you put Cam in, he's you're not providing the defense that you need to stop him. And because of that, it's like I don't understand, bro. I don't understand what's his issue is, bro. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. I mean, the only thing I could think about it is that old man stubbornness. I think Tibbs got to go, man. You gotta get a coach that knows how to utilize every on the roster.
Yeah,
have to, because these are winnable games. You're going back to the same shit as last season when you had chances to win these games. You had the chance to win these games, and you're not winning them. For something simple. It's not. It doesn't take rocket scientists. If you see Grimes sticking good perimeter defense, something that was lacking. Remember, even in the first OKC game, how terrible defense the defense, the perimeter defense was, but they've managed to do a better job the next time they faced off. And look what happened. They came out with the victory. Sometimes it's not rocket science. Sometimes it just takes the simplest adjustment to come out with the victory.
Exactly.
And this past game has shown that was the case. You didn't do something simple, and it cost Nick the game.
The Portland game. You can even go back to the Portland game. They got the Knicks literally got dominated in overtime, bro. It was just
I mean that overtime just took them out, man. And I was just hoping. I was like, yo, don't go to overtime, man. Don't go to overtime. End this game, please. End this game. And
we actually had it. I believe Brunson had a chance to win the game with the floater, and he missed.
Yeah.
And that's why I went to overtime, I believe. It's better that we actually had a chance to win the game instead of, the other team always having the last chance to put the dagger in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I can't be mad at Brunson. He's been playing his ass off. Like, that man has been putting in the work. So, shout out to Brunson, man.
Definitely, man.
Shout out to Brunson, man, because he's showing you game in and game out why he pushes the needle. He shows, because a lot of people did
a couple of 30-point games.
What does he do? He scores over 32 points a game. Like, what are you talking about? How is that that doesn't push the needle for you? How is that a man that doesn't push the needle? You can't argue that.
When was the last time we had consistent point guard play like this in New York, in a New York Knicks uniform? Man? It's been a while. And to see that Brunson can drop 30 points in some of these games, is like, come on, man. Don't tell me he doesn't move the bar for us as a point guard. We didn't have this point guard play for a minute, to be honest with you. And now that we have it, it's like, okay. He's showing why he's worth what he got paid. So,
yep. And they say, "Oh, he's too expensive." Like, no, he's not. He's not. And T-Time touched on plenty of times on why he's not so expensive, but yet people don't listen. But shout out to T-Time for letting people know the real deal, Holyfield. Because bro, a lot of these Knicks fans, bro, I don't know what's going on with these niggas' heads, bro, because they tripping. They bugged out.
I agree. Like I said on one of the other lives, man, it's just some of these Knicks fans are a little too extreme when it comes to this thing called basketball.
Too extreme. Like, come on, man.
We want stars. Stars are supposed to be here in New York. This and that. It's like, bro, this is not how this game was designed. For the stars to just come here. Like,
Stars is not the answer. Okay, they're a big push, right? They're a big push, no lie, but they're not the complete answer. Because if you have a star, right, or you have two stars, but you don't have the coaching staff, or you don't have the bench, let's say, your team is not going anywhere. It doesn't matter who your star is. Your stars could be shit, Ja Morant. Memphis won't be Memphis without the bench. Memphis won't be Memphis without coaching. It's just that simple. It will change the whole dynamic of the team. Now you're gonna go
exactly.
from a Grizzly team to a team that may be below 500. Probably barely cracking 430. That's just a fact. To play in today's NBA, you have to have a bench, a solid bench, bench. You cannot have a weak bench and poor coaching. That's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
It just doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So yeah, the Knicks they face Detroit tomorrow. So let's see how that goes.
Yeah, I think that's a winnable game. You know, it's just the Knicks got to play them like we've been playing them all year, and we'll come out with a win in this game. This is a game we should win, but you know, I just hope that we can get into our gameplay and get up and down the floor easier this game. You know, we just gotta get into what we're used to. That's it.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. So the Nets now. Let's talk about the Nets. They had a rough game between
the Pacers game
last week.
Well, rough. The Pacers are number 4 seed for a reason, man.
Yeah, man. They are a tough team. They are a tough team. You cannot sleep on that team. They got too many weapons on that team. You know,
Halliburton,
Mathurin, that kid,
Miles Turner. He's a rookie averaging 20 points a game. I'm going to say this again for you people. He is a rookie averaging 20 points a game. Starting. He is a problem. He's going to be a problem in years to come. He is one of the next stars on the list already.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, man. Yo, Indiana got some talent, and you can't forget about that kid Duarte. Chris Duarte, yeah, he's a problem.
Definitely,
too, like you cannot sleep on that team, especially with Miles Turner. You know, it's they just one of those teams. Like they're hard to beat. They're not easy, you know, and you sleep on them, they'll creep up and they'll get you all the time, you know.
Yeah.
Jason,
that's won a couple of good.
Fuck Indiana and anyone who loves them. Yeah, I mean, I feel you, bro. Indiana. I don't care for them. I really don't. You know. I don't care for him. My only favorite player from Indiana was Reggie Miller. That was my only favorite player. And Jermaine O'Neal when he was playing, he was all right. You know. Other than that, fuck Indiana. I don't care for him. I still don't care for Reggie Miller because he was a killer, bro. He would piss people off, man. So
what was I gonna say? Nets won tonight, but they had a tough game. Magic gave them a little fight, didn't they?
Yeah, the Magic.
Even with a lot of people on the bench.
But let's talk about the Blazers game yesterday, actually.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The Blazers game, yeah. Seth Curry had a big night, 29 points, on fire. Couldn't stop the guy. He was on fire. You know, everyone else.
That was his old team.
They was moving the ball.
That's his old.
Go ahead, bro.
No, my bad. Nah, I was just saying that was his old team. That's all I was saying. That's his old team. I already knew it was a get back game for him. So.
Yeah. He wanted to show out, but yeah, I mean that it got him on the 6-man talk. You know, I'm hearing talk about him being a 6-man. So let's see if he gets that. It's gonna be tough. I don't know, but yeah. Tonight's game was close, too close. You know, it's like, come on, bro. Like the Magic is down like what a whole roster,
Mm-hmm.
and the game was close. But KD had like what? KD was
40.
KD dropped
40 something.
He had 41, I believe.
Yeah.
Double.
Yeah,
Let me
40
just
something.
make sure my facts are straight.
If your Medicare Advantage plan will change coverage and
Yeah, 45. Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 40. Yeah, he definitely did.
He had 45 points. You know, you have Royce O'Neal only scoring 5 points. You had Nick Claxton had a big game too. He got 17 points. Kyrie with 20 points. Joe Harris surprisingly with 17 points. You know, Cam Thomas still struggling with only 2 points in 10 minutes. You know,
Okay.
you know, it was, you know, it was tough. You know, but you know, I mean, damn, that game was too close. You know, and then to have KD and Kyrie playing on the same team and it being close was pretty scary to me. It's scary to me, you know, because it's like, damn, this team really cannot win without KD, man. Without KD, this team just won't be able to win, and that's the scary part about it. Like, fuck,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But KD's playing at a high, monstrous level, and it's just, you know, I'm just afraid down the line, down the stretch, when it's really going to count, is he going to be able to hold up? You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. Like, because his usage is off the charts, man. It's off the charts. And you know that Banchero, that freaking Paolo Banchero, that kid is gonna be.
He's one of the next stars of the future, man.
Listen, if I'm Steve Morse, I'm like, yo, I need this kid right now. I don't care what I have to give up or what I have to do. I will shovel snow, bro, or whatever. I need that kid on my team. That Paolo Banchero kid, bro. He's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, he's gonna be. He's gonna be an animal in a minute.
He's already an animal, bro. So just think about it. Like, yo, when he reaches his prime peak, oh my god, this kid, he's gonna be disgusting to watch, bro.
Yeah.
You know. So Jason's like, you hot as hell in that jacket and hat. I'm like, nah, I'm not hot. I'm cooling. I'm really cooling. You know. So the jacket is not even as hot as people think it is. You know, it's like, these NBA jackets ain't like that. They ain't built for the winter like that. It's not like how it used to be back in the day. The real leather joints, the real tough joints.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what it is, man. That's our recap, man. With the Nets. Let's see how the rest of the week for the New York sports go, man. You got anything to add, Fraz? Oh,
I know the.
I think we were missing something about Odell Beckham because he's been in the papers due to his flight situation.
Yeah.
You heard about that?
Got booted off the flight. He got booted off the flight. I forgot some. They were talking about the incident. It was something about, I guess. Yeah, he was causing
He was in and out of
disruptions or something on the plane.
something like that on the flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Yeah. They said, my boy said he was off Xannies, and they tried to wake him up, put a fever on him. He's what?
Yo.
Yeah.
Listen, if he's off Xannies, I mean, like,
kicking him off, and they kicked mad other people off. I heard it wasn't just him who got kicked off the plane. It was mad other people got kicked off the plane too. I'm just like,
I was like, man,
wow.
yo. I was like, yo, wow, what a way to get yourself in the news, huh? When you're a hot commodity and you now you're in the news because you dozing in and out of using Xannies and shit. Like, oh my goodness.
Right.
Yeah. It still won't stop the way I feel though, because when he's still gonna be a problem with us. And he ain't going to no Cowboys, I'll tell you that right now. So stop dreaming. He's not going to the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Not going to the Cowboys. That shit is a joke to me. That's a joke to me. Jason is like, yeah, you end the live. You gotta get that hat off. You're gonna overheat, bro. I'm not gonna overheat. You had a jacket outside and it had you hot. What was you wearing under it, bro? Like, I'm only wearing a t-shirt under this, like a t-shirt. That's all I'm wearing. I'm not wearing no thermo or anything like that.
Yeah.
It is chilly, kind of chilly in the crib because wifey got the AC on blast. It's like, it's ridiculous because she likes the cold. So, it is what it is. It really is. So, that's what it is. That was our recap, our weekly recap. You know what I'm saying? So, this is Fraz Taz, my man. Shout out to you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for having me.
That's a fact. Conglomerate's in the building. You know what it is, man.
Yeah, Farsu Khan. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure being on a Conglomerate show.
Yeah.
And as always, everybody, you gotta shout out. That's what makes it happen.
Okay.
The one and only Marlon Mayhem, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Give him a round of applause, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And we like to give a shout out to all the members of the Conglomerate family. That's Kev. That's BJ. That's Michael Allenstein. T-Time. You know what I'm saying? Can't forget T-Time at all, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody.
Clap it up for the guys. And as always, one shout out everybody who was in the chat throughout the stream. You know that. Shout out everybody who pulled up, checked in, had something to say. Appreciate y'all for that, man.
That's a fact. And we out of here.
And we'll see y'all on the next one. Signing off.
I stay with that big Glock, I put him in Ziploc. He put him on TikTok, what happened to hip-hop? The dope-ass MC, the DJ Big Crates. I first heard Double Dutch bust on them little eights. Mr. Magic playing, turn it down, it's too late. Chuck D and Cool J, the era was so great. With enough flashback of this dope-ass rap. Right now, my foot is on these little niggas' back. I click-clack the iron. Whoever out there dying, spin back, shoot whoever out there crying. Forgive me, Lord, the drug dealers ain't teach me nothing. I had to learn, I see niggas get killed for frontin'. Now I'm out outside your Airbnb. From the era when they were scared to rhyme at D&D. Y'all niggas better stop. Y'all know about D-Block. Funny ass dances, nigga, all we had was the WAP. Maybe Running Man, but I was tired for that. Crack rocks, nigga, black tops and ratchet. Oh, that's my little homie sister, she can catch it. Head crack, what's in your bank, I'ma match it. Yeah. Don't let these niggas throw you off like you supposed to die for them or go up north.
Never.
When a nigga that you following is extra soft, take his gun and smack him if he fucking
I
cold.
stay with the F-in, I teach you a lesson. It's not my fault, I'm greater than you less than. Too much hate is why you missing your blessings. Like my chances with any contestants. Lower your tone now, cause we all grown now. That bid you did don't mean nothing, you home now. That just mean you could catch two in your dome now.